Hello, fellow players of Hero Wars. I'm Jay. Welcome to Jay vs. Hero Wars. Today, I'll be talking about the Furnace of Souls again, but I got asked to talk more specifically about Patronage and how that can actually help you defeat more enemies or minions within the Furnace of Souls. So, I also didn't want to just focus on the pros, but I also wanted to mention some of the cons just so you were aware of what was happening when you do move Patronage around. So without further ado, let's check it out. All right, guys, so we are talking about the Furnace of Souls, right? And here we have Heidi defeating 40 enemies by herself, which is a lot of enemies, right? That's a lot of enemies. And you might be asking, how did we get to this point? How do you defeat 40 enemies with just Heidi? Well, the biggest thing is patronage, right? So not only do you have a pet, but you also have patronage attached. And here is what I'm talking about. Also, I do have to give credit where it's due. So Timothy Coombe, Oniara, thank you so much for sending me this. But here you can see, right? So we have Heidi and we have Axel attached with patronage. And Oliver is the pet that was used in this particular matchup. And it allowed for Heidi to knock out 40 minions or enemies, right? So that's significant. Some of you may be wondering, why do I need to even take out 40 enemies? But this is really for those players who have a limited number of heroes, right? Less than 25 heroes, and you really need to make the most of each hero count if you have patronage available, right? So we're talking if your pets are blue, then you have the ability to attach patronage, and that can help you in this event. I will talk more about that in a little bit, but basically, this gives players who don't have as many characters or heroes in the game an opportunity to still get max rewards and get those 250 minions defeated for each day. Now that we're in game, right? So I'm going to go ahead and go to the pet sanctuary so we can take a look at how to apply patronage and why patronage matters. So patronage, right? We're going to look at Albus, for example, here. You look at patronage, and there are bonus stats, right? So magic attack and physical attack. So Cleaver's a physical attacker. This will increase the physical attack when Cleaver goes into battle in the Furnace of Souls, as well as, we're talking arena or grand arena. So that's something to note. Sometimes people ask me where they can see who can be patroned with, what pet. If you go to stats, actually, you'll be able to see what heroes can be patroned to the particular pet in question. And so a couple things here. So you get more strength and durability for your heroes by attaching patronage. That's also why you get these increased, statistics when you get like Heidi, right? And you can have her taken down 40 enemies or minions. That means, again, that just means more minions defeated. It's helpful if you have a limited number of heroes, right? Like 25 heroes or less. You just need to maximize your utility. And some cons to this, right? So what are some unforeseen consequences of doing this patronage strategy, right? For the Furnace of Souls. So it can mess up your arena and grand arena teams. And what I mean by that is, let's say you change your hero and let's say Cleaver is on your main team. When you change the patronage, it affects every aspect of the game. So let's say you put it on Galahad, right? And Galahad's not on your main team, but you're using it for the purposes of the Furnace of Souls. That means the bonus stats that you are getting for your Cleaver in Arena and Grand Arena are no longer in effect while the patronage is attached to Galahad. So that's just an unforeseen consequence that you should be aware of if you're doing it this way. I'm going to put it back on Cleaver because he is on my arena team. And so another thing here too is if your pets are not at the blue level, right? So you need to at least have your pet be in this blue level to have patronage be available to you. So if your pets are at green level or gray, right? So here I have like Axel at green. We go to patronage, and patronage is locked. It's available at blue rank, and here my Axel is only at green. So I cannot take advantage of the patronage abilities, right? So that is one con as well. You need to have your pets be at least blue to utilize this strategy. So I didn't mention it before, but that is another disadvantage. Of course, it will take some time to attach any patronage as well. So that's another minor con. But, sometimes it's worth it. And again, this will be most helpful for those players who have 25 characters or heroes or less, right? So I just wanted to make this a point, and that you do have to be careful that you can't always use patronage if you do not have the pets at the blue rank. So there's two ways you can attach patronage. One is to go to the pet itself and attach patronage, right, like we did earlier. And the other way is to simply go to your heroes and click on your hero and go to patronage on your hero, and you can actually change the pet that way as well. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. I know a lot of people asked me to go over patronage and for the purposes of the Furnace of Souls. So I hope that was a quick overview on how it works and some pros and cons as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all in Dominion.